Was wünschst du?
What's going on around here?
If you're a good craftsman, try asking at the construction site. Krizhan was looking for some laborers here recently.
And where might I find this Krizhan?
Ist hier in der Festung. In the local fortress. You'll find him easily enough. He is a mountain of a man. Zum Abschluss, I have some advice for you. It isn't easy to talk about this, but you should hear it. A bunch of black guards from the Hungarian camp have occupied an abandoned barn not far from here. They rob and steal. Nothing sacred to them. And they've even killed a couple of people. Most recently, a local herdsboy.
What?
He didn't want to give them a sheep, so they killed him and the rest of his flock and all.
That really happened?
Just on the other side of the stream here. Tja, und wer weiß, if they even buried the poor lad. Diese verdammten ungarischen Teufelskerle. Am besten, if you simply keep away from the place.
Why doesn't the local bailiff do anything about them?
Ha! Because even though they are certainly deserters, they still wear Hungarian colors, and the people here are scared to death of Sigismund. Und weiß Gott zu Recht.
A fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Good to see you. Greetings, my friend.
I heard that you might need a helping hand with the construction.
Me? Who told you that?
The innkeep in Shitaki. Said you were looking for some men there.
Really? I must have been completely under the table. Hiring men, that's none of my business.
So you don't have any work at all? I could do with a few groschen.
Not much on the construction site, but I might have something for you.
What's involved?
Just, a little deal. Don't tell anyone. But I found a treasure map. It was hidden behind a wall in the cellar of the fortress here. Except it's no good to me. It's got some pictures and some scribbling, but I can't make head nor tail of it. The one thing I figured out is that the treasure is supposed to be buried in some mine shaft or something.
You were lucky to find such a thing. I've heard that all sorts of valuables used to be walled in like that.
I would be if I could make sense of the map. But you know what? You look like a clever sort. If you can figure out the map, then the treasure's yours. I'll be happy to sell it to you if you want.
And what if you just gave me the map? I promise if I find any treasure, I'll split it with you equally.
And I'm supposed to believe that? No chance. Better a sparrow in the hand than a stuffed pigeon on the roof. Pay me, and all the treasure is yours.
Greetings to you, friend. Well, then at least show it to me first.
Nothing of the sort. If I show it to you, you'll remember it and snatch my treasure.
Fine. What do you want for it?
For your mother to cook me a goose and scratch my back. What do you think? Money.
Oh, that's fucking expensive. But still, I'll take it.
Excellent. And don't worry, once you find that buried pot of gold, a handful of groschen will be well worth it.
I hope so.
God be with you and have a pleasant evening.
How was your trip?
The journey itself was great. No delays, nice weather. But I've got to say, it's a scary place.
Quick! Ja! Quick! Ja! Whoa, whoa! I'd say the map leads somewhere.
What? Guy, we're under attack! Ah!
That bastard had the same map on him like the one I bought from Krizhan. What the fuck is this supposed to be?
Greetings, sir.
Do you remember me, you cunt? You sold me that map.
Yeah, and what of it?
Do you know where that map led?
If I knew, then I would have found the treasure myself, don't you think?
There was no treasure. It led me to a pack of fucking thieves. But that's not all. I went through their pockets, and one of them also had a map. The exact same map. Can you explain to me how there could be two maps exactly the same?
How should I know? I just found that map and sold it to you. I don't know anything else.
Listen, I'm a nice enough fellow. I could make mincemeat out of you, but it wouldn't solve anything. We're both decent people, aren't we? Let's talk this over normally.
There's nothing to talk about.
Your pockets are probably empty. It's understandable. Got a family to feed, or maybe debts. But by robbing decent, God-fearing people, you're just paving the way to Hell's Gates. Are those few groschen worth eternal torture?
Probably not.
You see? Now what's the story with that map? Where did you get it?
I drew it.
What?
Yeah, I drew it.
But there was all kinds of writing on it. You don't know how to write, do you?
I do. I studied in Prague for a while.
Why did you leave your studies?
Money ran out. My parents helped with the fees. But once they passed, it got worse and worse. Now I'm trying to make money by building. And God willing, someday I'll return to the university. But that will probably take a long time yet. I'll make a little extra with those maps from time to time.
How many of those fake maps have you already sold?
I don't know. Whenever I get my hands on a piece of parchment, I draw one.
And you know that...
I know. It's not right. I'm sorry.
What did you use to actually draw that map? It leads right to an abandoned mine shaft. I don't believe you just made that up.
No. I found a similar one at school once in a book about my native region. I didn't really know much about it, so I just sold it. Except that money didn't last long. So from time to time I draw the map from memory and keep selling it. But in all that time, you're the first person to return and want their money back. The others just supposed they were looking in the wrong spot and let it be.
You sold me a worthless piece of parchment.
I'll give the money back, I promise.
You know what? You can keep it. But I have two conditions. You'll go back to university as soon as possible, and you'll stop cheating people. If you're lucky, the good Lord will forgive you.
It's nice of you to take care for others like that. You know what? When I have some time, I'll go to confession.
That's a good start.
And if you ever need a handy worker, drop by. Maybe I can teach you a few things.
They're going to cut down the old oak at the crossroads. Oh no. Why? Was it true?